Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Fugazi MMA, man. I'm back with another video. So I was getting off work, I was about to hit the gym, and then I saw this Instagram post, man, from the UFC 303 update video where Dana announced Alex Pereira versus Haska 2, right? I missed this, and I took a closer look, and I'm like, you know what? This makes sense, and it piqued my interest, right? As you can see right here, got Adedsanya, Song Yadong, JDM, Steve Erceeg, Drakkar Klose. And it just made me think about the potential matchups that we can have on 305, right? Obviously, that card's in Australia, and Australia is notorious for taking too much into taxes, bro. I think it was like 20% just going straight to taxes, which is insane, right? Who the fuck is paying 20% of their purse, right? Nobody. None of the dudes that are making enough, right? So we're gonna start off with the obvious main event. Everybody knows this is the matchup. DDP versus Adesanya. It's gonna happen. It's been pretty much teased. Everybody's talking about it. Alright, we're just gonna get this out the way. Next, we got JDM. Now obviously JDM is gonna be on the co-main. He's the biggest Australian fighter out there aside from Volk, right? And if you took a look at that screenshot, he's on the right side. He's on the blue side, which means he's either fighting the star or a high-ranked opponent. And I took a look at the rankings, and I have the perfect guy that I know they're going to match him up with, bro. It's got to be Usman, right? He just took a short notice fight. You know his purse is good. And this fight makes sense for JDM. Obviously, they wanted to do Shavkat. That would have been a beautiful fight to have on this. But Shavkat's hurt. So they got to build up the next prospect to a title shot. And JDM versus Usman is the perfect fight to make for that. They'll probably do a 5-round co-main. Seeing how Usman usually does better, right? It's a great test for JDM to see his wrestling and see if he can go 5 rounds, man. See if he's ready for Leon Edwards. I love this matchup. It's a winnable matchup for Usman as well. There's a path to victory there. And yeah, old versus new. So I think they're going to do this matchup here. Moving on, we got Steve Erceeg, the people's champion. Now in my last video, right, pop it up on the top right. If y'all didn't see it, I matched him up against Moreno. And I think this is a good matchup to make, right? Australia versus Mexico in Australia. Good fight. And I think it makes sense, right? But I know Moreno is taking some time off right now. And there's one guy that said he wanted to fight on UFC Perf. Pipsqueak Kai Kara France, man. This is a pretty banger fight, to be honest. Striker versus striker matchup. Steve Erceeg is a little more well-rounded in the sense that he could probably go for the grappling to mix it up. You got Australia versus New Zealand, right? I think that'll be a fun fight. If they make this fight, I'm gonna be looking forward to seeing it. Probably a 3-rounder here. I didn't even think about this in that flyweight matchup video, so I'm glad that I'm able to revisit and just look at this matchup, man. KKF versus Steve Erceeg. Winner probably gets a title eliminator belt. That's what it's all about, baby. Moving on, we got Drakkar Klose. He was the last guy that was leaked to be on this card. And I think it's pretty obvious, man. It's got to be Do Bronx Dan. They didn't have this version of him on the UFC.com, so I had to crop him out myself. It's a little bit scuffed, but come on now. I'm just the best editor on YouTube. Do Bronx Dan versus Drakkar Klose. I think there's nobody that wants to fight in Australia against Dan Hooker. It's just silly. It's the pay cut's too much, right? So he's got to fight Drakkar Klose to be on the UFC Perf card. It's a matchup I don't mind. These two guys are gonna bang. I think Hooker would definitely have the advantage of this matchup. But yeah, you get this fight to open up the main card, right? The whole crowd's gonna be lit up for Dan Hooker. Who doesn't love Dan Hooker, man? And you would think I would end the video here, but I'm stepping up my game, man. I'm stepping up my fucking game, right? Well, I also saw this in that little leak, man. Oh yeah, I forgot about Song Yadong. Jesus, my brain farted. Now, Song Yadong was on the right side as well. He's on the blue side. And Who else is in a bantamweight division that is higher up that he can fight, man? At first, I thought Jose Aldo. But I thought, that doesn't make sense. Aldo wants to box. It's Mr. Cejudo, man. The messenger himself. The message is that he's going to go to Australia and get his ass beat, right? I don't see why Cejudo want to take this matchup except for having a bounce back, having a win. But, like, this is a horrible stylistic matchup for him. I think he could totally get knocked out by Song Yadong. But, yeah, this is the only person ranked above Song Yadong. And I guess it makes sense ranking-wise. But, you know, it's going to be a good fight regardless. I think Song Yadong is just too young, too powerful for Cejudo. Alright? Poor Cejudo, man. Bro retired to nobody caring. Bro came back, nobody cared. Now lost. He's on a 2-fight skid, ruining his legacy, man. But yeah, this is like the 4th fight on the main card. Now you got a stacked main card. And I even got a bonus for y'all. The real bonus. The GOAT GM3. He was on that list as well. And I get the perfect matchup for him, man. Jacob Malkoun. This guy's Australian. I didn't even know he was Australian. But you got the one-trick pony in the single leg trick of Jacob Malkoun and the inconsistent grappling and striking of Giro Mearshart, right? Gatekeeper middleweight matchup. 2 grapplers. They're gonna scrap it out, man. Open up be the prelim headliner. You know, this is gonna be a fun fight. All right. But yeah, this has been my matchups for UFC 305, the perf card. Let me know what I did wrong, what I did right, how I did in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Like and subscribe, man. And yeah, man, y'all have a good night. Peace out.